This video is to explain how you should explore connotations. This is a really important skill when you are writing a PEE paragraph, when you are writing a Peter paragraph, if you're making annotations or labels in a poem that we're studying, or in a novel, or in a play. You would really have to circle keywords and write down the connotations. So it's a really important skill. So what is a connotation? I say it all the time in class. If you know your other English teachers might say it all the time, what's the connotation? But we really need to know what that word means in order to help us. So a connotation is the feeling a word invokes for a person, in addition to its actual meaning. Okay, every word's got a meaning. Chair, table, flower. Every word's got a meaning, but what does it make us feel at the same time? I'll give you an example. So red. Okay, the literal meaning is that red is a color, and it's just a way of describing the shade of a certain item. Very literal. But what feeling does that invoke for us? Okay, we've got ideas of anger, danger, violence, blood. On the other side, though, you've got love, passion, romance. And all of that is just us digging a little bit deeper into how that word makes us feel. Okay, and that's all we're doing here. And I've got 3 methods of how you can do this on your own that might be really helpful for you. So, method 1 is the iceberg method. Okay, pause this video, make some notes, watch this again if I'm talking too quickly. This is just a way of thinking about words, okay? You might want to draw the iceberg, you might not, that's fine. So if we think about the top of the iceberg is the bit we can see. It's the bit we can see above water, and it's small. Okay, it's obvious we can see it. We need to dig deeper underneath and unlock all that hidden meaning. So let's look at the word rose. Okay, literal meaning, what we can see on the top, it's just a pretty flower. It's a type of flower, grows in England. It can be different colours. That's it. Very obvious, wouldn't get you very many marks if you were making these kind of comments. But let's dig a little bit under the surface. So obviously, roses make us think of love. That might be because of Valentine's Day, but it does. Love blossoms like a rose. It grows naturally like a rose. Red, the colour, can symbolise the heart. Roses are red. But the thorns may symbolise when someone in love is hurt. When someone hurts somebody else, when someone gets heartbroken, the thorns of a rose might symbolise that. So that's, quite deep really into that one obvious word. Method 2 is an exploder quote, and you should be really used to this now in class. You might have done quite a lot of exploder quotes. Okay, this line is from a William Blake poem. But my rose turned away with jealousy, and her thorns were my only delight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight the 3 important words that I think that I could dig a little bit deeper into. Rose, jealousy, thorns. Let's have a look. Rose, like we said before, he's describing his love as a rose, beautiful, romantic, but can be closed off. The word jealousy, something's going on here. His love is jealous of something negative has happened. She's worried about the relationship. Maybe there's somebody else. So what he's left with is the rose's thorns, connotations of pain, distance, and anger. He can't get close because she's so angry. And you've just dug a little bit deeper there into every word. So that's really important for connotations. The last method is a connotation triangle. You've got to draw this out, okay? In the top, you put the quote, middle, literal meaning, bottom, a connotation. So I've stretched it out here. I've just taken a really important quote from Romeo and Juliet. Juliet is the sun. Romeo says this, the literal meaning, he's comparing it to something quite bright. Now, in the big section at the bottom, we put our connotations. Okay, we've got connotations of the sun. Connotations of the sun, a light source on Earth. We would the Earth revolves around the sun, so Romeo revolves around Juliet. She's the center of his world. The sun is bright, she's beautiful, warm, and light, and stands out in a crowd. So that really shows us there how we can go really deep into some connotations of a very, very small quote, and that's the key skill.